what are your regrets? If we are just to mention a few, I remember you wanting to arrest our president, Comrade Emerson Mnangagwa, and his vice president, the VP. You wanted to go and arrest them. And you can maybe tell us your regrets. Would you look back and say you were in the right frame of mind by doing that as a citizen? Yes, you have your own rights. But when you look back now, you spoke about maturity. What do you say about that action coming from a possible leader who wants to lead the country?
All right. My first regret was radical politics is good if it's done with as I said, with the value of national interest. But my radicalism was full of hate, was full of insults. I regret carrying so much hate, proffering a lot of insults. And I regret removing Mr. Mandaza's scarf. And I'm just happy because I went to apologize, and we are I can't say we are best friends, but we are comrades in arms now. And I regret insulting the country leadership, from the president, the vice president, the ministers, and I'm just glad because I apologized to them. And I regret wanting to arrest them. To me, it was that hate, that it was like a revolutionary stand, that if I want to arrest them, other Zimbabweans would join, and then we go, it becomes an uprising, and then we remove them. That was what is in my mind. But because I went on almost alone, then I realized that emotions, my decisions were motivated by emotions. You know, when you are emotional, you become irrational.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you not captured?
Yeah, I think first I would want you to help me with the I wanted you to define your own way of your own understanding of the term being captured. Your own understanding.
You ZANU-PF was your number one enemy, and you were very outspoken. You wanted to arrest the president. You removed the scarf of their member in South Africa, showing the hatred that was in you, right? And suddenly you make a U-turn. You make a U-turn. Now you are now singing praise and worship songs for the president, which is very unlike you, which is the same thing that you also accuse MDC supporters, saying they are singing Chamisa Chete Chete, Chamisa Chete Chete. You are now singing Mnangagwa Chete Chete, aren't you?
Okay, thank you. I'm happy if I'm a leader of a praise and worship choir of the president. I'm happy. Maybe that position I would hope it comes with a salary. All right. What I've realized is it's my own opinions, which can be correct to others or wrong to others, because I think we need tolerance in our country, diverging views. So I want to share my own opinions. My own opinion is that every citizen of Zimbabwe must be a partner of the government, because the government of the day, whether you believe they are in power illegally, or you believe they are in power legitimately, that's your opinion still, and we need to tolerate it. But the government in office now needs every citizen's support. ED as a person, he's just like me. But when ED is in that office at Munumutapa building, it changes the whole game. He becomes someone important in our country because of the office. So when we talk of the word president, to me doesn't mean exactly ED. The word president means the office of the president. So if you aspire to be a leader one day, the basic principle, you need to appreciate and to recognize and to respect other leaders. You don't need to think that you are a better leader than anyone, because a leader, you become an effective leader because of being complimented by fellow team players and fellow citizens. So I'm now a partner of the government, meaning I am a tool that the government at the disposal of the government. If there's any idea that I can share with a local councillor, my local councillor, my local mayor, my local member of parliament, if there's any meeting being called by the MP, whether the MP, my MP is from ZANU-PF or MDC, I'm now I'm a willing to participate in anything to improve my country. I mean, if one day my party will be in power, I need to set a progressive standard. So ED, I would defend ED. I would defend the government of Zimbabwe. But when ED is ZANU-PF president and he is in ZANU-PF, they are having their rally or their meeting, I am not part of that. But my government represents the functional system of my country. And I've got one country and I only have got one government at a time.